Welcome back to DETV.
Okay, we are doing the sensor mount, and as you can see, I've already drawn most of it. The only part we're going to go over is this arc and this arc, which you'll have to make on the other side using the same principles. Okay, these two arcs are kind of daunting, and so you can guess and get real close, but the problem with engineering is that close is not good enough. Close will not get you a well done product. You think about all the pieces that fit into a small iPhone, and they have to be exactly precise. They cannot be close. So with that being said, this is kind of a puzzle to solve. To get this arc, which we know has a radius of 3.5, what we can derive is that at the top of this line right here, just like in here, that it's 3.5 from that. And the only shape that has the same distance from a single point is a circle. So we're going to come up and do circle center radius. We're going to click it to the end of this. We're going to come out and do 3.5 inches. And so what we can now derive is that since we know this arc is 3.5 inches away from the center, all points on this arc, that, including that point, that somewhere on this arc lies the center of the circle. Now, we do not want just off the quadrant with the same thing, because this circle does not start right there. If you look at this drawing, this circle does not, this arc down here does not start right at the quadrant. It's a little bit down from it. Now, where that is, we don't know. However, we do know that from this point where the two arcs meet, that one, it's 3.5 away from the center, and two, that it's 1.5 away from this center. So it would stand to reason that 1.5 plus 3.5 would be 5. So 5 from the center of this circle, somewhere along there, should be the center of this arc. So I'm going to again do center radius. I'm going to snap to the middle of this instead now and come out and do 5, which is the 3.5 plus the 1.5. Now where these two meet is going to be where this arc lies. So we want another center radius. We want to snap to the where these two intersect. If this does not come up, you can click this, which is snap to intersection, and it'll do that. But so I'm going to snap right to that intersection. The radius is 3.5, so I'm going to type in 3.5, and now that arc should run directly from that line to directly to that circle. So we are now going to trim up. Now you don't want to select this circle or this circle, you just want this one, and this line, and we're going to go to trim. We're going to just get rid of that piece. Then we delete these circles. The same principle for this one. So we know that the radius is 4.25 from here, and so this is where some of you have made a mistake. You want to select here, and you know it's 4.25 from that point, and then again from here it's 4.25, but then you have to add the 0.75, which if you add it up it is 5, but it's not going to be the exact same spot, and I'll show you. So I'm going to type in 5, enter. Now where these two lie is the center of this arc. Now it looks like the same place, but guess what? When we click here, and it still looks like the same place, right? This point right here is the center of this arc. But look as we zoom in, it is not exactly where that lies. So I'm going to click here, I'm going to go to intersection, and I'm going to type in 4.25, hit enter. We have this arc. We're going to trim it up by selecting the circle we just created, selecting the small circle, selecting this line, click trim, and trim it away. Then delete this and this circle. Now if you look, we have these two arcs. Now all I have to do is make the same two arcs on the other side the same way, and then trim it all up and turn it in.